All right, good Wednesday morning, everyone. We are on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with Jim Cramer to break down today's market action. Jim, stock's down a little bit, but as you write in Real Money, I guess, what do the Manafort-Cohen verdicts have to do with the price to earnings multiple of Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah, I used to say Bristol, but obviously Bristol has issues. Look, I'm trying to, look, if you want the best piece, you go to the Washington Post today, and it's for Trump, legal consequences unlikely while he holds office, and you'll know why the air of impeachment, other than if you got a switch in the House, you got about 30 delegates, 30 reps to change. Remember, you can impeach in the House and the trial's actually in the Senate. That narrative is not in play unless you have a midterm election that goes the Democrats' way. The only real stickler here is that President Xi, I think, will dig in his heels and say, we have a very weakened Trump, so therefore let's go for the jugular. And that's why all of the industrials that are connected with China are down today.
That is a very important point, I think. I think the other thing to mention is a lot of the Trump agenda for the market, from the market's point of view, has already been completed, right? Tax reform,
yeah,
things like that.
Yeah, I didn't buy that narrative. That was stupid. Nothing's been completed. You don't have NAFTA yet. You don't have the trade agreement with China. You don't have a trade agreement with Europe. To say that it's insulting to the president to say that that's all he's accomplished. Right. Not that I necessarily agree with what he's accomplished, but there's a lot more in his agenda. And his agenda, remember, is about deregulation. It's about rolling back what Obama did in order to help business. So I know that this new narrative that he's done, it's almost like, I don't know. I think that's almost an ideological way to look at the president, given about what he's got on. Look, I think that what you look at it, he's pro-coal. I think most of the utilities I deal with are anti-coal. So, and they're the ones who are the ultimate customers. But I just say be careful if you really believe that everything's done, because I think that he has a very strong agenda about what's next in the world, whether it be buying missiles from Raytheon, National Alert's name, whether it be blocking a Made in China initiative where he just says, listen, I don't want anyone to buy Made in China. I think you block IPOs from China. We do a lot of those. There are many, many things that are on his agenda. And to say that he's accomplished what he wants to is, well, let's just say I think it's an ill-advised stance to take.
Jim, in the background, though, we do have plenty of strong consumer earnings going on. Toll Brothers, raw costs were down, people are buying houses.
Yeah, Toll Brothers is the $800,000 level home plus. The prices of homes are going up. The SG&A is going down. Lumber has plummeted. That's going to start working through the system. Doug Hewley says in 3, 6, and 9 months, because they were still, the houses they put up now we're using lumber at a dramatically higher price. They are doing very well in apartments. Their loan to value is better than it was, and that's to be distinguished from what happened in 2005, 2006. There's just a remarkable renaissance in housing that people are just catching on because the stocks have been in a bear market. I think that bear market ended with Toll. When you see Lowe's, interesting that Lowe's opened down, that's people who just don't do homework. Target is terrific. Walmart is terrific. We know Costco is terrific. I thought Kohl's was maybe best in show in a lot of ways. That can go up a lot other than TJX, which was remarkable, and obviously Nordstrom, which was the big surprise and other action alert.
You mentioned the stock reaction in Lowe's. We saw that with Macy's. We saw that with Home Depot.
Well, Macy's hasn't come back yet. Home Depot, back to 203, it went down to 93, 193, in part because that was pre-toll. Because Carol Tomei, the CFO, was saying, listen, 96% of the housing, only 4% of the housing stock's turning over. 96% has got to be, is staying. And remember, a lot of what Home Depot does is contractor, and contractors are needed in order to redesign, to refurbish. So what people are now realizing was that they misread what Tomei was saying. I thought she was plain as day and told people to buy Home Depot, and I reiterate, buy Home Depot. Now, obviously, we're going to have some headwinds today because the industrials are so heavy in the futures, they can pull it down. We have a lot of industrials for action alert. We're going to be talking to Mark Chaikin about how they're going to fare and a teaching that you can talk about because it's so important.
Yes, Jim, you'll be sitting down with Mark today at 11 a.m. live on webinar.thestreet.com.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. You put in your
so
email
I know
address.
that many of the people who watch this are very conscious about not spending. This is right. I mean, come on, you want it free. This is your chance because Chaikin's got some great views. It's going to be a terrific webinar, and for all of those who think that everything in the world should be free, we're making this free.
And Jim, it couldn't come on a better day because the whole show is tailored to how to trade a booming economy.
Right, and we have a booming economy, and I think it fits right in with those who don't want to pay for anything because this is free.
There you go. And hey, Brian Cornell saying it's the best
Brian
consumer
Cornell's
environment.
comments were free. Yeah, I mean, Brian said maybe the best ever, and Brian is really terrific. And I don't know if you've been to the new Targets. It's always worth going to the stores, but stores look fabulous.
And those digital sales up 41%.
41, that's more than Walmart, which is at 40. So they obviously are doing many things right at Target. The CVS edition was something that I think people didn't count on as being so fabulous.
Jim, who do you have coming up on Mad Money tonight?
Okay, Exact Sciences made a really big deal with Pfizer. Really, really big. And a lot of people short Exact Sciences because they were offering coupons if you used their device, and a lot of people felt that maybe it's peaked out, that the ad campaigns were no longer getting things done. Well, if you have Pfizer in your corner, you're going to have a spike in sales. That's really, really important. Then I have John Carreyrou, and John Carreyrou wrote Bad Blood, which is a remarkable book that I'll recommend to everybody. Not free, by the way, you have to buy it. And I know that there's an aversion, as opposed to those who subscribe to Action Alerts. I know that there's a serious aversion to paying for a book, but the book is fantastic, and I really feel it's about Theranos. The John Carreyrou interview is breathtaking, and I think that you'll buy the book after you buy. It's an operative term that you got to buy after you watch tonight's show.
Jim, we have good news for people who like things for free. Action Alerts Plus, you can actually get a free trial. And we encourage you to sign up on actionalertsplus.com. And we hope you stay because, Jim, in our next video, we're going to be talking about Andrew Leff's takedown of NVIDIA.
Yeah, that's really important. A lot of you are interested in NVIDIA, not just because it's also the name of my dog. And we put out a very detailed analysis, by far the best. I read every analyst report than anybody else put out. So if you're in NVIDIA, you should be trialing TheStreet, trialing Action Alerts, just to read the NVIDIA, because it was a remarkable note that we put out.
Okay, Jim, thank you so much.